scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down. Cook down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run now with Okoye. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that. And now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Brady. And he's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get it.
OPI?
That one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. In motion, Hill. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Yellow.
1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Okoye trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The left side caught by Diggs.
That'll be fine.
They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a
What the fuck?
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion. or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Hey.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Okoye. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's
nigga, what?
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's yours. Yellow. 43. 43.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns. Yardage not where he would like. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Brady.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're able to work this to 25 before it's all said and done.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you, to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Brady going to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, shoot, he fumbled it. He just threw it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pacheco once again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a carry for Okoye. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So from second and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.